As global market leader in industrial training and education, Festo understands the importance of building a bridge between academic and professional life as a way to transform students into skilled, ready-to-hire employees. It is our honor to partner with the GACC and fellow German companies like STIHL to support apprenticeship programs, which are a proven concept and will help close the current skill gap most companies are experiencing here in the US.
How did you find out about this great apprenticeship program, and what are you thinking about it, and how do you think that can change the future in America when it comes to training toward that growing field?
The first thing I thought of was that I needed training. And the second thing I thought of was I cannot afford the training. The rising cost of college these days makes it hard for someone to start over. If you've already established, I already had a wife and a kid, I couldn't afford to quit working and go to school. So I found out about the STIHL Apprenticeship program, and you work and they pay for your school. Through this program, when I come out, I will have no college debt at all and an incredible, well-paying career.
Well, what we found is that most parents, it starts with the parents, and most parents have the idea that the only way that their child is going to succeed, get ahead, and get a good paying job is to go to a four-year university. And that's not the case. Today's manufacturing world, it's highly technological. What we've done at STIHL is we've actually opened up and we bring counselors and teachers, principals, and parents in from the local high schools to tour our facility, to see the operations we have, the robotics, the electronics. They get to talk to the Mechatronics Technicians that we have and see what manufacturing is all about today. It's not like the old black and white movies, the old coal-burning factories where the men go home covered in soot. Those days are long gone.
At STIHL, we're very fortunate. Next to our training center that we report to every day, we have a technical training center, and it is full of Festo equipment. We get to go over there and play with the toys whenever we want.
Boys and their toys.
Yes. So
we did a study for the local industry. A four-year university degree is going to be roughly $260,000. That's what it's going to.
Crazy.
Yep. So you go through a four-year apprenticeship. You're paid for 4 years to go through it. Your college is paid for. Your books are paid for. You get out. You're making approximately, through our apprenticeship, you're making roughly $80,000 a year.
Wow.
The average white-collar university job,
Right.
the better jobs are at $60,000.
Isn't that crazy?
So you graduate an apprenticeship program, no debt, you've been paid for 4 years.
And
I
you
mean,
have a big advantage because you
It
know
doesn't,
you can't
it doesn't take much more than that
No.
to convince a lot of mom and dads, especially when they've gone through and they've seen what the job is really
That's
about.
right. That's exactly right.
Right.
What are the successes you're already reaping from this apprenticeship program?
So the skills gap has always been there. It's always been the motivation. Our apprenticeship program has been around for 14 years. We're certified by the German American Chambers of Commerce. We've gotten working partnership with them, and we've become much more committed to setting up the program after the German model. Now you get a certification from the state, you get a certification that is globally recognized to the highest standards. Festo's contribution has been enormous in the fact that they have experienced, skilled trainers who come in and work hands-on with our apprentices. We've got it set up now that we can have a Festo instructor come in and do a 40-hour training session. That gives one of our apprentices an entire semester, 3 credits.
Wow. Yeah.
Out at the community college. So we've got it set up now where we have, I know it's four Festo classes that are registered. Like I said, we bring the Festo trainers in, they do the training. These apprentices don't have to take those classes out of the community college anymore. And they're getting more direct hands-on training that's related to what they do. I talk to the apprentices who finish up with the training, and to a T, everyone tells me, I learn more in 40 hours here from these Festo instructors than I did an entire semester out at the community college. Because the community college, the training they're getting out there, it's broad-based. You've got apprentices from, a dozen different apprenticeship backgrounds at companies coming in. So they're trying to generalize things. Bringing Festo in, like I said, that we can focus on what we do and what we need on our shop floor.
Now, what was your experience with that? Because you're going to be using all of that.
The instructors come in and they take it from a very simple beginning. This is electricity. This is what it does. This is why we use it. And they build up from there to, this is pneumatics. This is what you're going to use it for. And they give us hands-on experience with the Festo parts we're going to be using when we get into the field. That's just training you can't put a price tag on that. It's hands-on, it's very intensive, but it's brought to you on a level that's easy to understand. So they break it off into small bits and give you a little bit, and you're working in a group of your peers. All the other apprentices that made it in are in the class with you, training the same pace as you. So the Festo model that we have set up at STIHL is one that you can't beat.